Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back again with another tutorial for you. And today I'm going to show you how I made this really sweet little box which holds one of these lovely glass tea lights, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty, and I've used some of the vinyl stickers from the Eastern Palace bundle, and I've cut some of one of the dies out from it on the vellum, and you can see the little sticker on the inside, and it closes with the vellum which is tied together. And I've just done a little bit of heat embossing on with the little tag there. So yeah, I love this. So I'm going to show you how I made it. Now that one's made in pink pirouette, and I'm going to make this one in, I believe this is Island Indigo, and it needs to measure 8 1/8 by 8 5/8. I've got a piece of vellum to wrap around the box. It needs to measure 2 inches by 7.5. I have 2 pieces of the Eastern Palace DSP, and one measures 2 by 2 and one measures 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And with the smallest stitch shaped circle, I've cut out 3 little pieces. I've cut a piece of this DSP, a piece of vellum, and a piece of very vanilla. Okay, and we're going to put like a bluish candle in this one, because in this one it's a pink candle. So what we need to do is score the card for our box here. So you want to pop it in first on the short side, okay? So the 8 1/8 side, and you want to score it at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, let me get these measurements here. Don't think I've wrote them down properly. Yeah, 5 1/8 and 6 5/8. Okay, turn it to the long side, and you now want to score it at 1.5, 3, just getting me measurements, 5, 6 1/2. Yeah, that's right, and 6 1/2 is the last one. Okay, and you've got a larger section here which is going to be the lid of where it closes over. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so we're going to fold and burnish. Okay, so you want to have it where you've got the larger section at the top, and we've got 4 boxes here, so we're going to reinforce it. So we need to cut straight up here, okay, remove the 2 bottom squares, so you have that, and then we want to remove this little outer square, but we're going to take a wedge out just to help it close better, and then a little wedge up here as well, and a little piece from there. Okay, so that's what you should have, and then you want to move along and do the same on the right hand side. Okay, so that's what you should have now. And then you want to turn it around so you've got your larger section facing you now. And you want to remove these two rectangles here. So just remove both of them. And the same on the other side, remove them. Okay, so you should end up with that. And then we just want to cut down here and take a little wedge, and we're going to remove this end square as well. Okay, so that's what you should have. And just repeat the same on here. And wedge into there. So that is now your box. That is what you should have. And I'm just going to get rid of these little scrappy pieces. Okay, so what we need to do is get some adhesive. Actually, no, we don't. We need to turn it round because our box is going to fold up this way, because this longer piece here is going to be the kind of lid of our box. So I want to put my which square was it again, because one of them is slightly bigger than the other, and I think that one was for there. No, other way. So the 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 is going to go in the middle of the inside, and I'm just going to use a bit of fuse to attach this down. Okay, so that is going to go in the middle, inside middle of our box, like that. And then flip it over, and this bit is going to go on our lid, what will be our lid. So just position that on there. Okay, and then now we want to pop adhesive on all 4 of these little tabs here. And flip it over, and then you don't want to put any on your lid, obviously, so we need to pop some on the side here, this bottom piece here, and then this other side. Okay, and then what we want to do is start folding the sides in. Okay, so it all matches up, and then we need to fold this back piece in. Hasn't gone where I wanted it to go. I can peel that off though. Or can I? Yeah, I can. And then stick the back down. Okay, and then you just want to fold over your little reinforced pieces, and then take your bone folder and press them down. Okay, and that's what you should have. And then the lid is basically just a little flap like that, because the vellum is going to keep the box closed with the ribbon on. And then the little candle just sits perfectly inside there. Okay, so there's our sweet little box. And our vellum, you need the tag topper punch for this. And I'm going to punch them out on both sides of the vellum. And then if you take your scoreboard again, we're going to score the vellum. So we need to score the vellum at 1 1/4 inches. So 1 1/4, 2 3/4, 4 3/4, and 6 1/4. Okay, so that's your vellum. And then I'm just going to give it a little fold here because I want to test that it fits okay. Okay, so we have a larger piece, which slightly larger, and I had this piece at the back, so that will go up there, and that will go onto there like so. Okay, so this is going to be my front piece, and this is where I want to cut my little shape out. So I'm going to use this one, I think, today. This one here from the Eastern Medallion Thinlits. I'm going to pop that on there, so we need to get our big shot out. Okay, so I'm just going to place it on. Just place it on there and get it where I think looks relatively in the middle. That's moved. Doesn't want to go where I want it to go. Honestly, it keeps moving up. There, I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to run that through. And there's my lovely little shape out of the vellum. I'll just put this out of the way. Now what I've got is the gorgeous, what do you call them? Eastern gold vinyl stickers. Now I'm going to take my little box and I want to put one on the front, and I'm just going to use the insides of these flowers because most of them peel away, have like a double layer, and I'm just going to literally eyeball it. Okay, where I think the middle is, and then I'm going to put one on each side as well. I wonder if you can hear little Eri tweeting away. And one on the other side. I love this this suite, it's absolutely gorgeous. So there we go, they're on our little box. And then our piece of vellum will wrap around just like that, and then you can see the sticker through the little cutout that we did, and you can obviously see them anyway. So what I've got is some of this vanilla ribbon, very vanilla ribbon, and I'm going to cut a length off and I'm going to slot it. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to slot it through here, then I'm going to slot it through here. Okay, make sure it's not twisted, and then I'm going to just pull. And I mean, Stampin' Up's vellum is really, really tough. I've never had a vellum like it before. You know, it's so thick, so don't be worried about pulling the ribbon, because it would take a lot of tugging and pulling at this to rip it. So obviously other vellums, I don't know what they're like, but I know Stampin' Up's vellum is amazing. So I've tied this in a little bow, and I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to trim the ends, and I think that just looks so pretty already. I mean, these make great little teacher gifts, you know, things like that. And then I've got my little pieces that I cut, and I want to stamp my thank you sentiment onto the Very Vanilla. So, but I want to heat emboss it. Erie's having a good old tweet there. I've never heard a peep out of him until I've decided to record. And now he wants to join in. Right, so I'm going to ink the sentiment up with Versamark. And I'm just going to stamp it in the middle of the Very Vanilla. I'm just going to take some gold embossing powder, just pour that over, and I'm just going to quickly heat set it with my heat tool. So just let it heat up a little bit before you pop it on. Gonna have to get some tweezers or something, because it's quite small that to hold, and I can't find any. Oh. I did have them. There we go. So we'll heat set this now. Sorry about that everyone, the camera decided to shut off. So there's our little sweet little sentiment. And I've got a 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I want to have my vellum on the top, then the sentiment, then I want to have the DSP on the back, so I'm going to try and get them all through together. There we go, just like that. And then I've got some of this gold twine, which I think was from the winter catalogue, I believe. And I'm going to slot it through all three, like so. And I'm going to take the little box and I'm just going to pop it through the little gap which has the punch out for the vellum, if I can get it in. Come on. You know what I'm like with twine. There we go. So just pull that through there. and I'm just going to literally tie a little knot in the top. I'm going to try and tie a knot in the top. That's right. There we go, and just trim those little wispy pieces off. And I've just gonna have, what was I gonna add again? Yeah, I've got some little pearls, and I'm just gonna pop some little pearls. I'm gonna pop a few on the front. I'm going to have 3 there, like so, and then I'm going to pop three on the top of the vellum. Actually get it straight, that is. Come on, you stupid pill. Doesn't want to go straight. There. And there we go. I think these make a fantastic little gifts. I think they look really elegant. You know, I really do. I love them. And you can make them any colours, any design, but I just think this bit here that shows the gold vinyl is just beautiful. So yeah, I hope you like them, and don't forget you can order the Eastern Palace bundle now. You have a choice of 2 bundles, and it's just an early release which they've allowed customers to benefit from that as well. So if you go on to my blog, which is anshappystampers.co.uk, and you can click on the tab which is shop online, and it will bring you to a piece where you can click on to purchase the bundle. But if you have any questions or anything like that, just you can email me or leave a comment on this video, and I'm always happy to help. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again on Friday with another tutorial. So until then, bye for now.